Okay, so since the network made it difficult for us to be able to achieve this, um, I'm doing a recording of this part so you could actually see it for yourself. So like I said, we are going to achieve two things on this session. Using this application now. Okay. First of all, we want to see how we can create a multi-signature wallet. Okay, we're going to try to use 3 wallets to be able to create this. So let's assume that these wallets are owned by 3 different individuals. Okay, so I can come here, I can come here. This I'm just gonna annotate so you can see for yourself. So I'm gonna come right here. Okay, I'm gonna click on that, and you see the option to do what? To add multi-signature wallet. This is on TokenPocket. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on that, and it will ask me to create a new multi-sig wallet. So I'm just gonna go for create, and then I could choose any of the network on which I wish to create this on. Okay, so for now I'm going to use Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so these are the creation processes. They're up to 5. So it tells us, please create your multi-sig wallet as the following guidelines. Okay, you need to pay network fee to create a multi-sig wallet, and it is not charged by TokenPocket. So we're using Binance Smart Chain, which is the blockchain network under which we're going to be operating this. In other words, what it means is all the coins or tokens or cryptocurrencies we are going to be having access to are going to be based on Binance Smart Chain network, which means if we are going to be paying any fees, it definitely would have to be on BNB. Okay, so now the first step is setting a wallet name. Now, just the name you use to identify the wallet. Okay, you could say joint account, or you could say maybe call it your business name, or whatever name you wish to call there. You can, always remember. And then 2, you want to add the owner's wallets, which means how many people do you want to be able to approve transactions before a transaction is sent successfully. Okay, so you add the wallets there, and then you have to specify the number of required signatures. So here's one thing. You could actually add up to 3 wallets and specify that only 2 of those wallets should be required for transaction to be processed. Yes. So you can also specify the number of required signatures. So if you added 3 wallets and you wish all the wallets to participate in the transaction, which means to sign the transaction, then you can specify 3 signatures for each transaction. Okay, and then the 4th one, select a wallet to pay for network fee to create the wallet. Okay, so now that we are creating the wallet, we have to pay a network fee, which is called a gas fee. Okay, so we have to select which wallet we wish to pay the gas fee with. If we've added the other 2 wallets and we want to pay the gas fee using a different wallet other than this one I'm gonna use to create it, then I could also do the same. Okay, now let's begin with next step. So we want to give it our name. Remember, it's on Binance Smart Chain network. Let's give it joint account, or just say joint account. Okay, now I could now say add owners. Exactly. So I need to copy the wallet addresses of these owners. Okay, so I'm just gonna see if I can select one of these. I'll select this one as the owner, and I say confirm. Okay, so now the thing is, this owner is the primary creator of this wallet. Okay, it's giving me network issues. Okay, it's added. Okay, it's added now. So we've added one person. Okay, so if you click here, let me just show you. If you click here, see, it tells you add owner wallets. Owners can control the wallet together. Okay, so I've added one person. I'm going to add another wallet, which is another owner, which I would require the signature of to be able to carry out transactions. So okay, I'm just going to add this one here. Let's say confirm. It's going to take a little while. And then I'm going to add the third one. Just patient, allow it to load up. So I'm just going to pause the video. All right, so loaded. So yeah, so we want to now add another owner, which is the third one. So I'm just going to add, let me add this one. Okay, so these are 3 wallets now imported. Okay, now if you look below, okay, let's just wait for this one to go through. All right, so if you look below, you see required signatures. So I've added these 3 wallets. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and now here it tells us required signatures. Now if we click here, so we should specify the number of required signatures. So we now have, at this point, we have just 1 out of 3, right? So I can now say I want 2 people to sign this transaction. If I say 2 signatures I require, it means as long as 2 people out of these 3 sign this transaction, then it's as good as okay. Then the transaction should go. The money should leave the wallet. But if I say 3, it means even if A and B signs the transaction, but C says no, then it means that transaction is void. It's not going to go through. It must require the 3 signatures to be able to do what? To go through. So this is usually the best practice. Make sure, I mean, depending on the circumstance and, you know, that the surrounding situation while you're creating this multi-sig wallet, you can determine to say, okay, I want 3 signatures or I want 2, or depending on how many owners you have added. Okay. Now, remember, you must have your own personal wallet before creating a multi-sig wallet, because a multi-sig wallet is simply to hold the funds, while the other independent individual wallets are used to do what? Control that wallet collectively. So I could use my own wallet to be part of a multi-sig wallet or multi-signature wallet. Okay, so I must have created my own private wallet, having my own private key and not exposing my private key to anyone. Because the moment any of these 3 parties have access to my private key, it means they can authorize a transaction without my knowledge. So I must use my own private wallet to do what? To add up or to, you know, create the multi-signature wallet. Okay, so forgive my yawning. Okay, so let's begin. Let's continue. So we would now have to select the wallet we want to pay with. And you remember I told you when you're creating a multi-sig wallet, there's a fee. So pay with which wallet? We have to select that. So we click here and we say, let's pay with new. Okay, we'll have some, let me check again. Do we have BNB there? I'm not sure. So let me select this one. Okay. All right. So we have some fees here. Remember, since it's Binance Smart Chain, we will be paying the fees in BNB. Okay, since it's Binance Smart Chain, the fees will be paid in BNB. All right, so Let's move on and let's say we check on the, I have read carefully and agree with user agreement. Say yes, confirm. Now we didn't see the estimated fee though, but it's gonna pop up. It's gonna show it to us. So let's just wait for a second. Okay, so we'll now confirm, and we have to confirm payment. So we have to enter the password. So just give me a moment. All right, so it's creating the wallet, and there we go. See? So name of wallet, joint wallet. And here we see 1 out of 3, which means there are actually 3 signatories to this wallet. Okay, so if I come here, we see that there are 3 wallets associated, which is this one, and this one. So since it is 3 signatures required, you see here, it means that if this person signs, this person also has to sign, and this person also has to sign for the funds in this joint wallet to be able to go right here, the funds here. We can add as many wallets as we want. We could add USDT. We could add USDT on Binance Smart Chain. Click on the plus sign. Could add Tron, TRX. Could add Tron, and they're gonna appear on the home page. See? So any of this coins of currencies, if for example, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send some funds here now. Okay, so let me send some funds from this new wallet to the joint wallet. So I've got to copy the joint wallet first. Joint wallet multi-sig. So I'm gonna copy the USDT address. I'm just gonna say receive, copy. And now I've copied the wallet address. So if I come here and let me just send some funds to it, let me send about $10. Let me make it $15. Just paste. And okay, so it tells me the address you enter is a contract address. Please check before making a transfer, because it's telling me that, look, this is not just a regular wallet. It is a contract address wallet, which means it is a wallet that is requiring the, signature of more than one person. Okay, so let me confirm, and estimated fee. Okay, yeah, I think I should have up to this. So I'm just gonna send yes, transfer to a contract. Now I have to put my password, so give me a moment again. All right, so that transaction has gone. Okay, so send 15 USDT. So let's see if that fund has arrived here. 15 USDT. Yes, it has. Okay, so we see right here 15 USDT has arrived. Right now, let's try to send these funds back to that original wallet where it came from. So let's first of all copy the wallet address. Let's copy the wallet address. We're going to say receive, and we're going to copy. Now let's try to send it. Remember, we have created a joint wallet, which means 3 transactions from 3 different wallets are required to do what? Successfully take out money from here. Okay, so let's go and say transfer, and we click on transfer. We paste the wallet address here, and we put in the amount. Let's say we send all. We'll send everything back. 15 USDT. Okay, now we say confirm, and then it's already BSC, we know, because we created it under the Binance Smart Chain Network. So we'll say continue. Now we'll say confirm payment. Oh, it says not enough gas fee. Okay, not enough gas fee. 1 second. Okay, so just give me a moment. Okay, now we have enough gas fee. So let's try again. Say we'll send in all 15 USDT and we'll say confirm. We know it's the BSC network. Okay, we'll say okay. Now remember, when this thing pops up, remember, I don't usually check. Personally, I don't check this because the moment I see the window, it's something I've been doing many times, right? But I usually would encourage you, don't just click like I'm doing. Take your time to read through the tips, the notifications before going through with any transaction, okay? Because it's very important. You might be sending it to a wrong address, or you might be sending, or you might actually be getting hacked. Yes. So it's important when you receive these pop-ups, take your time to check or to read through, what is being said. Okay, so I say continue. And now let me use this opportunity to show you how the NONCE works. So if we go to advanced mode here, okay, if we go to advanced mode, it shows us that the multi-sig NONCE is 0. Okay, we don't have to research this. You can do this on your own later on. So the NONCE is 0. The moment the first transaction goes through, the next transaction will be having a NONCE of 1. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to send all the 15 USDT. I'm just going to send about, let's say 10. Or let's say 7. Let's send 7. Okay. Now confirm. Continue. So that by the time I'm sending the remaining amount, you'll be able to see what happens to the NONCE here. Okay. Now, I told you, we learned that this NONCE is used to prevent replay attacks or double spending. So the idea is the moment this first transaction goes through, it has been given a unique number, which is 0. The count starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So it takes the first unique number, which is 0. So if that transaction fails, and I want to, carry out another transaction, it's not going to go through because it hasn't recorded a transaction as having collected the unique ID. So it's going to fail and tell me that, look, the NONCE does not match the transaction. In other words, it's telling you, look, there's a transaction that is still pending. So if for some reasons you are unable to actually proceed with that old transaction, you would always have to come here to change the NONCE to the correct number in the queue that this transaction falls into. So let's say the first one fails to go through and I go to try another transaction. It's still going to bear the NONCE 0, right? And it's going to fail because it's going to tell you, oh, look, there is a previous transaction that has this same ID 0. So if that transaction doesn't go through, this one wouldn't go through. Except I come here to change the NONCE to 1. I hope you get the point. So we're going to see how this works. Let's just go through this transaction first. So we'll say confirm payment. And now where you are confirming the transaction, this process happens off chain. Please select a wallet to sign the transaction. So now we have to select the wallet to sign the transaction. Okay. Now I'm selecting this first wallet here. So I confirm and I just put in my fingerprint. Right. Now that goes through. So the transaction is initiated. Okay. Now the other two signatories will be able to see the transaction that has been generated or started. Okay. You see, you can share to others to execute. If you go through the details, you see transferring 7 USDT from this joint wallet to this particular wallet. The person would have access to all these details, and you could actually share using the multi-sig transaction QR code. Or once they have their own personal wallet installed, by the time they come to their own, okay, let's execute here. So by the time they come to their wallet, so this one is already on queue, so let's just go back. Now, if I come to this private wallet here, this one, for example. Oh, no. This is a joint wallet, yeah? So let me go to this one, for example. Okay? I didn't select this one to sign. So the one I selected to sign is this one. So I'm just going to ring the person and let the person, hey, look, there's a transaction waiting for you to sign. And where they're going to see it, this. If you look here, you notice, you'll notice that they have, let's go back to joint account, joint wallet. Okay, so you notice here that there is a multi-sig queue. All right, there's a multi-sig queue here. Now what happens is everyone can have access to this joint wallet. Remember, to be able to have this wallet on your device, you just need the address to this multi-sig, and it's not a private key, whatever, something. No, it's just a public address that you can add. You can just copy the USDT address of this and you add it to another, device. However, you cannot take funds out of here. You cannot send money out of here except these 3 signatures have been, authenticated. All right. So each one having this joint wallet is going to come here and say, okay, you click on the multi-sig queue and you look, you say, okay, so a transaction has been executed or started. So you have to sign. So if I have my private wallet in my app, if my wallet that I use to join this multi-signature wallet, is there, I click on execute and I select my own wallet. For example, it's this one, right? I can confirm payment and I put the fingerprint and you see, success. By the time I go here, it's going to tell me that, look, you have signed. All right. Now let's go back to the joint wallet. You notice that the transaction has gone through. Now this transaction went through. Let me just open that transaction. This one. Okay. Now let me open this transaction. Give me a moment. Okay, so if you noticed, this signature, this multi-sig wallet was required to have 3 transactions, or rather 3 signatures, okay? And we only signed in once, and the money went through. Why? Was there something wrong? Well, the reason was because it detected that these 3 wallets that are signatory to this joint wallet is already imported. So when it is imported, it means that I have the private keys to this wallet. So instead of having to go to each of those wallets to actually sign or, sign these transactions, I can actually sign all in one wallet. Because if you check here in details, if you go to manage, it tells you already what? Imported. Already imported. Already imported. Already imported. So if this wallet is not imported, it means I do not have the private key to access that wallet. So it must be only the person who has the private key to access the wallet that will be able to do what? Go in to the joint wallet, look in the, let me just be showing you. Only the person who has the private key could actually go to the joint wallet, click on the multi-sig queue and then accept the transaction, sign the transaction if he wishes to. Otherwise, he could actually choose to do what? Reject or cancel the transaction. So this one went through because I have the private keys for the 3 wallets. And that is why it didn't have to bother me to go through it all over again. I hope you get my point. So we're going to send the second one now, okay? Just so you know, by the time I go here, you see it says before executing queue transactions, transactions with smaller nonce must be executed first. So the current nonce now is 1. Remember, we used 0 for the first transaction. Now the current nonce is 1. I'm going to show you. So by the time I go to transfer and I select the wallet address, oh sorry about that. Just select where I want it to go. I want it to go here. Okay, so I enter all. I need to send all the money. And I confirm. Continue. Now, right here in the advanced mode, you notice what happens. So the nonce is what? Is 1. If I put 0 here, it tells me what? The nonce input has been used. If I put 2, it tells me that the nonce you input still needs previous 1 transactions to be executed before this transaction can be executed. So the nonce must be accurate for the transaction to go successfully. I hope you get this point. So I say confirm, and I confirm payment. And now I want to sign using any of this wallet. So let me select this one this time. Do I have enough gas fee here? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I think I do. Okay, so I have initiated a transaction and I can now say manage. See? So I have signed 1 out of 1. Okay, so I have, this is supposed to be one second. Okay, so I execute. I'm going to execute using the new wallet. Confirm payment. So I'm paying for the gas fee. See? Now this went through again. Why? Because I have access to all these wallets. If these wallets are not in this device, perhaps that should be an assignment for you. If this wallet is not in this device, it is very, very likely, not likely, it actually just wouldn't go. It won't go through. Because this is a joint wallet. If I initiate a transaction on this wallet, I must send it to others, or others must have access to it to be able to sign the transaction. Okay, so this is basically how multi-signature wallets work. Okay, so you can try it on your own. Sorry, you have to play around with some funds, but it's about $10. Okay, so if you are looking for a situation where you can be saving money in dollars, I would seriously recommend you use a cryptocurrency wallet. Looking at what is happening to our naira, I mean, it's almost at 1,000, if not. I mean, I haven't checked in the past 2 days, so I don't know where it is now. It could be 1,000 naira to $1 now. See, so there's so much inflation. So if you are able to save in USDT, it's very, very easy to be able to convert the USDT dollar into Nigerian naira, into whatever currency you desire. Pounds, dollars, cash, US dollars and cash, pounds, euro, naira, CDs, whatever it is. Okay, rupee, as the case may be. So it's very easy for you to be able to do that. So this is basically how multi-signature wallet works, and the nonces, as you've seen, By the time we initiate a transaction, you'll notice, in fact, if we check here, you'll notice that the nonce, current nonce becomes what? 2, because we've done 2 transactions. The first one took the ID 0, second one took the ID 1, and now we have 2. Okay, so I hope this helps you to see how some of these techniques work, in making transactions on the blockchain more secure and even much better compared to traditional finance. All right, so thank you very much for your time, and see you in our next class.